The Bold and the Beautiful Spoilers Deep Dive. Will Steffy Forrester shut down Hope's HFTF line for good? And could it spark a new fashion empire? Introduction. High-stakes corporate maneuvers, intense rivalries, and personal betrayals are commonplace in the world of the bold and the beautiful. Yet, one of the most intriguing developments on the horizon revolves around two of its most beloved characters, Steffy Forrester and Hope Logan. As Steffy prepares to return to Los Angeles after a period away dealing with family crises, fans are buzzing with speculation about her intentions toward Hope's struggling hope for the future, HFTF, line. The question isn't just whether Steffy will shut down Hope's line, but whether this move will ignite a new era of competition, possibly even leading Hope to establish her independent fashion house. This article will explore the detailed dynamics at play, the rich history behind these characters' rivalry, and the potential future storylines that could redefine the show's landscape. Buckle up as we unpack this complex web of relationships, ambitions, and corporate warfare that could reshape the bold and the beautiful for years to come. The return of Steffy Forrester, a catalyst for chaos. Steffy Forrester has been a pivotal character since the show's inception, embodying strength, resilience, and sometimes stubbornness. Her recent departure from Los Angeles was driven by a need to escape the Luna Nozawa nightmare, a dangerous subplot that saw Luna faking her death, kidnapping Steffy, and creating chaos for the Forrester family. While this storyline added drama and suspense, it also kept Steffy away from the central business and personal conflicts brewing back home. Now, as Steffy prepares to return, it signals the beginning of a new chapter. We eagerly anticipate her re-entry, not only because her presence always stirs things up, but also because her return could spark a significant change in the Forrester family dynamic. What will Steffy's focus be upon her return? Certainly, her immediate priorities will be family, supporting her mother, Taylor Hayes, grappling with Ridge's remarriage to Brooke Logan, and sorting out the Luna fallout. But beneath the surface, there's a simmering tension regarding the future of Forrester Creations and the fate of the HFTF line. The state of HFTF, a line on life support. Hope for the Future was launched as Hope Logan's dream project, an emblem of her aspirations, her identity, and her creative vision. Initially, it was a symbol of hope, pun intended, for Hope to carve out her own space within the family empire. However, as the storyline has progressed, it's become clear that HFTF is struggling. Why is HFTF failing? Design and leadership gaps. A significant factor is the absence of Thomas Forrester, the talented designer who originally brought life to the line. Thomas Forrester's European wedding to Paris Buckingham has rendered him unavailable, leaving Hope to navigate the fashion world without his creative genius. Business struggles. The line's sales numbers have been disappointing, and its operations have been precarious. Steffy's vote to shut down HFTF before leaving town was a clear indication that the line was in trouble. Voted off by Ridge and Carter Walton, who believed the line needed one more quarter to prove itself. Lack of direction. Hope's enthusiasm has been hampered by internal conflicts, her personal life, and her struggles to establish herself beyond her relationships with Liam Spencer and others. The current status. The line is on a probation period, with its future hanging in the balance. The next few weeks or months could be pivotal, especially if Steffy returns and reviews the quarterly reports, seeing firsthand how badly the line is doing. Steffy's return, the calm before the storm. While it's unlikely Steffy will immediately launch an attack on Hope's line upon her return, her presence will undoubtedly shift the power dynamics. Her initial focus will likely be family-centered, dealing with Luna's revelations, Ridge's remarriage, and her own personal trauma. However, the undercurrents of the business war are too strong to ignore. Potential for immediate action. Strategic review. Steffy might take a cautious approach, reviewing HFTF's performance before making any bold moves. Observations and alliances. She could quietly assess Hope's vulnerabilities, perhaps aligning with Ridge or Carter to strategize future moves. Business decisions. Ultimately, her legal and business acumen could lead her to consider shutting down HFTF if she perceives it as a drain on the company's resources. The bigger picture. Steffy's return poses a significant threat due to her personal history with Hope, her leadership position, and her strong sense of familial responsibilities. The long-standing rivalry, Hope versus Steffy. To understand the current tension, we must look back at their history, a rivalry rooted in power and identity. Hope and Steffy's rivalry began in their teenage years, rooted in sibling-like competition, romantic entanglements, and professional ambitions. Over the years, their battles have spanned from romantic interests to business rivalries, with each vying for their place in the Forrester legacy. Romantic tensions. Both women have been involved with Liam Spencer, fueling ongoing competition. Fashion and business. Hope's HFTF was meant to be her signature, while Steffy's creative pursuits, such as her work with her father, Ridge, have added to their rivalry. Family loyalty. Forrester Creations is more than a business. It's a symbol of family influence and legacy. Both women see their involvement as a reflection of their worth. Symbolism in the HFTF line. HFTF has become more than just a clothing line. It's a battleground for legitimacy and recognition. Hope's pride and identity are tied to her success, while Steffy views the line as an unnecessary financial burden and a symbol of her father Ridge's favoritism towards Hope's family. The personal and political stakes. The rivalry is deeply personal, yet it's also intertwined with political power within Forrester Creations. Hope's perspective. She sees HFTF as her contribution to the family legacy and her independent mark in the fashion industry. Losing HFTF would feel like an attack on her identity. Steffy's perspective. She perceives HFTF as a drain on resources and an unproductive venture, especially without Thomas's creative input. Her role as co-CEO gives her authority to make tough decisions that could include shutting down the line permanently. Family dynamics. Ridge Forrester. His stance is complicated. He loves both daughters, but often favors Hope due to her vision and potential. Brooke Logan. She's a strong supporter of Hope, but she also has a close relationship with Steffy, which could influence future alliances. A loyalty and jealousy. Old wounds from past betrayals, romantic conflicts, and family favoritism will color their decisions. Could Hope launch her own fashion house? The most provocative speculation is that Hope might be forced to leave Forrester Creations altogether, possibly as a result of Steffy's actions or as a strategic move by Hope herself. Why would Hope leave? Professional frustration, failure to secure her line's success, compounded by her perceived lack of support, could push her to seek independence. Personal embarrassment. If Steffy or Ridge pushes her out, Hope might see this as a humiliation and a catalyst to prove her worth elsewhere. Desire for control. Hope has always aspired to be independent, and establishing her own brand would fulfill this ambition. History of fashion rivalries in B&B. Brooke Logan's brief run of Logan designs as a competitor to Forrester is a precedent. The SpencerFamily's long-standing rivalry with Forrester is a classic soap trope, showcasing fierce corporate battles filled with espionage, talent poaching, and showdowns. The two-house framework. Head writer Brad Bell has expressed interest in returning to a two-fashion house framework, hinting that the show might explore a renewed rivalry, potentially pitting Logan designs against Forrester Creations in a high-stakes corporate war. Potential players in Hope's new venture. Carter Walton. Recently burned by his failed attempt to take over FC with Hope, he might be eager for a fresh start. Zend Forrester Dominguez, a talented designer who has been in the background, perhaps ready to prove himself outside the shadow of the family business. R.J. Forrester. The younger generation may want to make a name for themselves outside the family's political and business influence. Implications of a new fashion house. Corporate espionage. Stealing designs, poaching talent, and undercutting each other's shows. Talent wars. Recruiting top designers and models from each other's brands. Public showdowns. fashion shows and media campaigns that heighten the rivalry, future plot dynamics. How will the story unfold? The potential for a long-term storyline is enormous. Here are some possible trajectories. 1. Steffy's gradual return to power. Steffy might initially focus on her family issues, but gradually review HFTF's financials. Discovering its poor performance, she could decide to shut it down, leading to a bitter fallout with Hope. 2. Hope's response, fight or flight. If Hope perceives herself being pushed out, she might fight back, rallying allies like Brooke, Ridge, or Carter. Alternatively, she might decide to leave FC and start her own brand, inspired by her mother's history. 3. The catalyst moment. A significant event such as a sabotage fashion show, a leaked design, or a personal betrayal could trigger the final showdown. A Liam Spencer or other romantic entanglements might complicate matters, reigniting old tensions. 4. The birth of Logan Designs. Hope's independent venture could become a full-fledged competitor, leading to a corporate war reminiscent of past rivalries. The show could explore themes of independence, ambition, and family loyalty, with each character vying for their place at the top. 5. The role of the next generation. RJ, Zend, and other younger characters could be positioned as the future designers, managers, or strategists in this new landscape. Their decisions could sway the balance of power and add new layers to the storyline. Conclusion: a new era of drama? The potential for this storyline to redefine the bold and the beautiful is immense. Fans are eagerly anticipating Steffy's return, the ongoing struggles of Hope's line, and the potential launch of a rival fashion house. Will Steffy shut down HFTF for good? Will Hope finally take the reins and build an independent empire? Or will the family's old rivalries and personal dramas continue to keep the viewers hooked? One thing is clear. The stage is set for a dramatic, multi-layered saga that could last for years, capturing the essence of soap opera storytelling, blending personal vendettas with business ambitions and family loyalty with individual dreams. Get ready, soap fans. The fashion wars are about to get fierce, and the future of Forrester Creations and Hope Logan's career hangs in the balance. Feel free to share any video requests in the comments. I'll try to make a video about it. Stay connected with the Glammed Rebel for all the latest updates, spoilers, and deep dive recaps. See you in the next video. Stay safe and healthy. May God keep you safe. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell button for daily updates.